Whether you've had your computer for 1 day or a year or 2 years, you start to notice that your computer doesn't work the way it's supposed to. It might not open up a specific website. It might not want to print. It might not want to do certain things that you want it to do. You notice that it's lagging a lot. You notice there's just something wrong with the computer. If it's a brand new computer, what's the first thing you do? You probably go and return it and say there's something wrong with this computer. But if you had this computer for a year or two, the common thinking here is, oh, okay, well, it's because my computer's too old. I need to get another computer. That's not necessarily the case. A lot of things that can be fixed are by simply giving your computer a Windows update. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get into your Windows update and update your computers so they can run optimally. Nowadays, computers, if you don't have the latest drivers or the latest updates, they start to not work properly the way they're supposed to. But before we continue, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with the latest and greatest. By default, computers do go in there and check for updates. But the major problem here is that most of the times our computers are turned off by the time the update is supposed to be scheduled to run. Most computers have a default of starting an update or checking for updates between 1 to 3 or 4 in the morning. Now, this is okay if you have a computer that is on all the time and it never goes to sleep. But if you have a laptop or a desktop computer that goes to sleep or is turned off before it has a chance to update or check for updates in the morning, it will never ever update properly. So this is the way you go into your computer and check for updates. You go down to the bottom left of your screen on the start, and you start typing in updates, and you check for updates. This is a feature that your computer has that it checks, and if you notice, it says last check today at 5:04. Now, the last time it checked, it had updates, it just hasn't installed them. Okay, so you're gonna have a couple of options. Sometimes it's gonna say we haven't run an update, we need to run it, and you would need to run it. And sometimes it says, hey, we already found some, now you need to install them. So if you don't install them, sometimes these updates are what are affecting your programs. If you can see here, it says Adobe Flash Player. So at some point, because I don't have this update installed, it's already in there, it just hasn't been installed. Because I haven't installed it, that means that at some point, some features or the entire Adobe Flash Player will stop working on me. So all I have to do here is click install. And once you do this, you're not out of the woods. You have to let it run, you have to let it install, you have to let it download and install. And some of them are going to tell you, sometimes it'll tell you, you need to restart your computer. Don't think that that's the end. Give it about an hour after you've restarted your computer, and then go in here, do it again, do what I showed you, go into Windows Update and run the update again. Because the way updates work is if your computer has not updated, and let's say Adobe Flash Player, from the last time your computer updated to now, let's say it was about a year ago, if Adobe Flash Player has sent out 10 different updates, what the computer sees is you're missing update number 1. So the computer's going to go in there, find, download, and install update number 1. And then you're going to restart your computer. And now the computer says, I need update number 2. You know, you would think it would be a lot easier for it to say, you need updates 1 through 10. Let's go ahead and download them all. No, that's not the way it works. You think that would be, common sense for it to work that way, but it doesn't. So now you have to go in there and keep on downloading, installing, restarting until you're up to date with the latest version of whatever the update is for that particular program or for your computer itself. If you notice, both of them have downloaded, and it asks me if I want to either restart now or schedule the restart, right? And I won't lie to you, sometimes you'll have to do this 15-20 times because there's so many updates and so many patches that Microsoft or Dell or whoever it is that is sending you updates has to complete in order for your computer to be up to date with the best and the most up-to-date software. So I hope this video has shed some light on how you can get your computer working properly the way it should work. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. But once again, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.